Hello, Communication Arts faculty. I hope you are all doing very well. I had a question regarding GoReact from one of our instructors, and it seemed to be a really good question and one that I think a lot of you might have. So I decided to make a little screencast to show you kind of a good tip that I've discovered with using GoReact. It has to do with video directions or video instructions. And I've been using GoReact for probably 5 years now, and I've always noticed them, but kind of blew them off, kind of poo-pooed them, and never used them. But I started using them this year, and I absolutely love them. Well, the question I got from one of our faculty members today is, I want to put up a simple assignment for my students to do as kind of like a tester to get them used to the GoReact software, but I want to be able to show them an example of what I want. So is there a way to put a video in there to do that? And there's absolutely a way to do that, and you could use that same feature for doing video directions. So let me show you what video directions are, and then I'll show you really quick how to put them in there. You are going to absolutely love this. So I'm going to come down to my bag speech that I just did. This is from summer 2000. And right here where it says instructions, if you pop that open, I'm going to put more here. You'll see that not only do I have instructions for my students, but I have a little video that I describe. So when the student goes to do this assignment, whether they hit start assignment or whether they hit instructions, before they could even put their speech in there, it's going to force them to watch the video. So all you gotta do is click on that video, and it's basically me.
Hello, everybody.
I'm gonna pause it here. Telling them what the assignment is about, what the expectations are. So the faculty member that asked me about, may I do an examples for them to watch? This is where you would do that. So you can use these video instructions for one, just giving video instructions. But if you want to do a quick sample of what you expect from them, this is the place where you would do it. So I'm going to click out of there, and I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. So if you're in create an assignment, I'm going to create a fake assignment. I always call it delete me, so remember to delete this later. And then you can do all your setup, whatever you want. But then when you get to recording instructions, this is where you would normally put all your instructions. And when you're done putting your instructions here, and what I usually do is I type the instructions in Blackboard and then I make a copy of them right here. You just hit video instructions, and you can do video instructions in a couple of ways. You can, create a video right here in the software. You can create it outside of the software, like record it on your phone or something, and just upload that video here. You could also put a YouTube video there. So if you've got something that you've recorded and put onto YouTube and you want it there, perhaps maybe a sample of a student doing this speech. So the faculty member that reached out to me today wanted to do herself doing a speech, but if you had a sample of a student that you had permission to use and you put that on YouTube, you can have it there. You could also just do audio. So if you don't want them looking at you, but you just want them to kind of hear what the directions are, you can hit audio and you can do that there. You could also pull something that you've used in another class. That's what the library is. So if you've got video directions for this speech and you want to use it next semester, it sits in your library, so you could always just put it there again. So I'm going to just do video, and it's going to ask me if I can use my camera. So there I am. I would just hit record. So let's do it. I'm going to hit record. It's going to record me giving directions. You want to make sure you're using the right microphone. This is my mic, and you want to make sure you're using the right camera. You record your directions. You can pause it. If you have a brain fart and you need to think a little bit, you can pause, you can resume. And then when things are all done, you finish. And then it will take just a second to kind of render, but your written directions are here, and your video or audio directions are here. And this is a great thing to do for accessibility. If you happen to have a blind student in class, instead of them reading these directions, they can listen to you or watch you give these directions. So you hit save and close, and now there's recording instructions right here on this speech. So I would create the assignment, and then when the student opens this assignment in the delete me, so they're going to see the instructions right there. I don't know what happened to that written thing. But if you're in as a student, as soon as they hit this there's going to be a start assignment button there. They're going to see it. And I haven't had any trouble with any of my students saying I can't find the video or anything like that. So that is all. Hopefully this is helpful. It's a nice little trick. It's been great for me because there are a lot of students, they don't like to read. They would much rather watch you talk about the assignment. And this way, the directions are right there in the assignment. They're where they need to be, as opposed to maybe watching or listening to something like this in Blackboard and then clicking over here. And then they're always there for them to review, right? So again, written directions as well as video directions. Have fun with that. Let me know if this was helpful, and I would definitely give it a try. It's something that I just kind of discounted and I said, I don't want to do that. But the students actually really love it, and it's a great place to put a sample speech also.